Hi, everybody. Welcome to Thursday Night Live, the Glacier View edition. This is all my traveling companions, and we even picked up a few. We picked up 3 more. Side of the road. No, they was actually here. We're boondocking in Glacier View at a big pullout. And we were actually here first, and then they came in. They got like a trailer and 3 truck campers. And how many people in y'all's group?
8, 12.
Well, I see a Class A joined you since yesterday.
They got enough people, they're not exactly sure who's all there.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. But anyhow, it's too bad I can't show you more of the scenery, but the wind's so bad we had to block it with the clam tent. But we're here. We're going to go to the car launch 2025. Tomorrow we'll be talking about that later. Lennie's the one that found it. So, you know, and this has been going on for over 20 years, the way I understand it. But first in the house, let's see here, I believe was Bee Trapper. And I don't know why I can't see comments. Okay, here's comments. Bee Trapper's first in the house. Then followed by finally my time, which is Force. And here. And of course, Wayne is back here. Wayne, raise your hand. And then, of course, you know Pearl and Bob from Next Exit. And you know Lennie from Lennie, Life with Lennie. And then Angela's in the rig because it's getting a little chilly to her with the wind. And would y'all tell us your name back there?
I'm Mary.
Mary?
I'm Erin.
Aaron?
Hi, I'm Angie.
Angie. And where are y'all from?
Anchorage.
Anchorage. Yes. We was at a campground for 2 days, dry camping.
Eagle River Campground.
Eagle River Campground, about 12 miles or less from Anchorage. So, but we actually went down there by this place because people had to restock supplies and had to get their drugs filled. Oh, I shouldn't call it drugs. Prescriptions. And
some of it was drugs. Some of it was definitely drugs.
Prescriptions, and then of course we had to do what else? We had to do something else down there. Costco. Okay, yeah. Some of these people are Costco junkies, but that's their business, you know.
Now you made it everybody's business, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a member, and I'm a single person, so Costco don't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I wouldn't mind going stocking up on meat there.
All my friends and family know I'm a Costco junkie now.
Yeah. It's time for an intervention.
Yeah. Well, you're not the one to help. You go there yourself.
If it I still need I throw it one Sunday at a time.
And you now can finance it.
Yeah.
Y'all have now been to one of the busiest Costco's in the U.S. Oh, yeah.
Now, I do want to say this. If this tent automatically goes over my head, don't be too surprised because this wind is pretty fierce.
Last time, remember what happened? Last time it blew over?
Yep.
Got a grizzly bear come right through camp.
Yep. Right after that, sure did. But back then we didn't have it anchored down, thank goodness. But we got a few anchors in it here. But I think the wind would rip them right out. So, but it is very windy.
Yours is working perfect.
Thank you.
Anyhow, we left Valdez, which, by the way, if you ever got the chance, you got to go to Valdez. You've got to do the Lulu Bell cruise. It is so great. And we left there and we boondocked at a site. I got the coordinates. I know where it is. We went 185 miles down Highway 1, which apparently at some point turns into the Glen Allen Highway, like it is out here, but it's still Highway 1. And when we drove to basically Anchorage, we had about 30 miles of narrow road, rough roads at times, and on the edge of cliff without guardrails, just to say that. And then we came back. We liked it so much. And then we love it so much the second time, we're going to do it again on our way to Seward. Okay. But next is Seward, then Homer Spit, and then after that, we're going up to on our way to Fairbanks, but Denali and all that. Anyhow, what did y'all think about that boondocking site that we did? It rained the whole time, basically, didn't it? Or it rained the whole way there. It rained on us the whole way there. It finally quit somewhat, but it rained during the night. I did get drone footage of it. We was close to 2 lakes. There's so many lakes in Alaska. Who knows what the name of those lakes would be? But it was interesting. It looked good on my drone anyway. And it wasn't that far away. I think one of them was 3,500 feet, and the other one was probably only 15. I mean, did I say? Yeah. The other one was 1,500 feet. But we did spend one night there. The price was right, folks. Yeah, the price was right.
We were all cozy.
Yeah, we like free camping. And then we went another 185 miles to Eagle River Campground. And does anybody know how to say the name of that state park?
Nope.
Okay. Chugac.
The ladies know.
It's what? Chugac. Okay. If they say so. So
Well, apparently people know how to say it, but it's not us.
yeah, it's Eagle River. Well, if you're from here, you know that kind of stuff, I guess. Eagle River Campground in Eagle River, Alaska, which was, like I said, about 10 or 12 miles from Anchorage on the north side. And then we came back here. This is called Glacier View, or the closest thing to it's Glacier View, even though our weather says it's Sutton, Alaska, which I don't know what that is. And it must be a small town, but Glacier View only has 209 people in it. It's spread out over like 10 or 15 miles, though. You'll see a little bit here, then you'll see several miles away, you'll see the sign for the school, and then several more miles, you see more stuff. So they do have a restaurant. We went there and had lunch today. It was good, by the way. And the name of that restaurant, anybody know?
River's Edge RV Park or something?
Oh,
No, it was
Grandview. Grandview RV Park / restaurant.
Now you know.
Yeah, I knew Grandview RV Park. I even knew that you wanted to go Grandview RV Park. I just
Okay.
Forgot.
But it was good. And is anybody want to make comments? Oh, Terry Henson is in here.
Yeah.
And of course Angela is in here. She's in the rig.
No, she's now outside. She's right there.
She's here?
She's hiding.
She showed up.
She's gonna do the remote report in the sunshine.
We do need to show this area. We do need to have somebody do remote reporting. So
Lennie and I discussed it. We decided that he's gonna do it.
And by the way, Terry, thank you for that. Yes, we are enjoying this trip. It's great. They are actually so far putting up with me. So, and that's questionable about tomorrow, though. Yeah.
He's gonna be like a little kid tomorrow.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
With all these cars crashing.
It's going to be an all-day affair. We're getting there early at 8. It's about 10 minutes down the road, maybe. It's only 3 miles, but we're going to get there to get the best seat so we can have car parts fly and hit us. That way, you know, you got to get there early for that. But well, we saw some car parts left over from the years past.
Watching the video, some of it looked kind of scary. Yeah.
But
Somebody here that's
check.
a veteran with
You can check it out online. They've been doing it for 20-something years. You want to see the car launch here in Glacier View, Alaska. It's going to be interesting. And Lennie is the one that found it. Tell us about it, Lennie. You know more about it than I do.
Well, this is something I saw it on TV years ago, and I thought it looked like something that'd be fun to do, and I completely forgot about it until maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And I said, where is that place where they throw the cars off the cliff? And I think that's a Independence Day thing. And so we started looking into it, and then, of course, I have no idea what our schedule is or where we're going. So I said, are we going to be near this town? It's called Glacier View, where they do the car launch thing. And Angela goes, we're going to be there roughly about that time.
Yeah.
So I kind of put it out to the group one time. I'm like, hey, just so everybody knows, we're going to be in the area. I didn't think anybody else would be interested in doing this. I'm like, we kind of want to go do this, and you guys can go on if you want. And everybody said, cars flying up a cliff? We want to go too.
Now, ladies, do you know anything about the history of it? I think the owner just started because he couldn't let off fireworks, and he was like, we're going to do something because fireworks are banned. And a couple of his friends got together and threw some cars off the cliff. Wow. And literally the first year we came, there was only a few hundred people, and it's just gotten so huge.
How many do you think we can expect tomorrow based on last year?
7,000 tickets.
Yeah.
They sold 7,000 tickets
They are
online.
sold out.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
the launches.
They said between 20 and 40. Yeah, we got to meet some people that were, they're going to be, it's the duck car. They've got about 700 rubber ducks
Oh,
in
no.
that car that are going to
Go with it?
fly.
Oh wow, that's going to be cool.
That'd be
Well,
cool.
that's good.
And
That's
a-
exciting, yeah.
And of course,
Everybody gets one.
I'm sure Bob's going to include in his next video or video soon, and Lennie will be putting out a video. And someday I'll be putting out a video on it. But meantime,
They say after the cars are all done, everything's clear and everything's safe, they let people just go right up in there and start grabbing car parts if you want them, and get pictures with all the cars that are crashed and all that kind of stuff. So,
yeah,
And it's a very patriotic thing when you're there. I mean, it's
oh yeah,
extremely
yeah.
patriotic.
Nothing screams freedom than throwing cars off cliffs.
Well, whoever banned fireworks in that little community, I got a feeling sorry they did it, except for it makes the community money now. So, but at first, I bet they weren't happy. I mean,
Fireworks still banned here? Oh, fireworks are still illegal here.
Well,
okay.
it doesn't get dark, so when are you going to do
No, that's true.
fireworks?
Don't get dark. Yeah. All right. So I won't bring my flashlight. Don't bring your flashlights tomorrow.
Not needed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it doesn't really get dark in Alaska. It may have a sundown and sunset, except for when we get up Prudhoe Bay, they will not even have a sundown and sunset. But it really never gets dark. So, yeah, we're going to try to get there by 8.
The first car goes off at 2 or something.
And Lennie's gonna be taking his drone, and hopefully he don't get too close and it gets hit by a car.
That'd still be good film.
That would,
Tell
if
them
it's
about when
about.
we went there yesterday.
Yes.
And we were checking things out,
Go ahead.
and this one guy comes over and he goes, well, we're starting to line up the cars for, 4th of July. So we need you to move your cars, otherwise we're going to take numbers on them.
And we were parked right next to the line because we went down and filmed looking up. It's a 300-foot cliff, okay? And then we went on the top, which, by the way, there is a big, big American flag where they launch them. And we looked down, and it sure looked a lot further down than it did look at going up. And wow! So we did want to look at that, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be all day, though. I mean, I think it starts at 2 actually, so we're there for like 6 hours. They do have food trucks. They have what else?
They said to bring your own alcohol.
Bring your own alcohol.
Did you ever hear that? I will be dressed very patriotic. I have my red, white, and blue overalls.
All right, cool. Well, hopefully we can spot you then.
Very good.
But anyhow, Yeah, it's going to be over. What time is it over?
They're saying you can get out there about 6 o'clock or so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
6-ish.
So that's going to be a 10-hour
It'll be
day.
before dark.
Yeah, 10-hour day.
Oh, before dark?
Yeah, before dark. Everything, and that's our joke all the time because everything's before dark here. So,
You're in Alaska, folks.
yep. And it is beautiful. I just wish you could see it. Maybe we can talk somebody doing a mobile live. Lennie does a good job. Oh, I have not. Oh, this is open mic night, and I forgot to put up a link, folks. I am so sorry. If anybody else wants to come on and join us, and here we go. Here's the link.
Is it working?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful, but also be conscious of the feedback from the sound. But anyhow,
Okay.
he's gonna get this going. If anybody else wants to come on and join us live, I don't know who all's in here. Let's see. I need to pay attention to that. But Dave, I don't think he's got enough signal.
He's not there?
No. He told me, I texted him, and he said that Dave from Our Endeavor channel is who I'm talking about. And here we are, got Lennie. Ready? Well, he's gone, whether he's ready or not. Here, let me. All right, I'm going to put Lennie on.
What?
All right, Lennie, show us.
Okay, this is where the magic is happening right here. This is the tent. Here, people. Here's people. There's a road. There's a road right over here that we went to the other day, and we got to cross a bunch of water with the Jeeps. That was fun. Here's some more people. They're doing stuff.
Show the views.
Here's
Walk in front of the rig.
the cloud in front of the mountain, but there's a beautiful mountain right there.
We just lost you, Lennie.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, there he is. He's
You're frozen. There you go. There you go. That's us.
Yeah.
And folks, just out of range, looking the direction right there, is two massive glaciers. You just barely can't see them here. And I don't know how many miles long they are. They go on forever when you drive this road. So
There's a. Can you hear me still?
what's that, Lennie?
There's a river rafting adventure. There's a whitewater river right across the street here. You know, that real dangerous kill you water.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Now somebody tell me the name of that river. I can't pronounce it.
Anybody know the river? Oh, it's
Matanuska.
Matanuska.
And they water raft down that. I saw them. They take the rafts upstream, and then they come back down here.
Yeah, we're setting this to take out.
Yes, but that's also where their office is, if there is an office.
Did you show the pretty tree?
Oh, look at this! Hey, yeah, we're good. Hey,
Okay, I'm out.
all right. I got somebody new to come on.
Oh,
Yeah, let a surprise guest. Come on. Hello.
Hey, hello, folks.
Hi,
Miss
everybody.
Terry and Diane.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Come on, talk to
Hey,
us.
it's so great to see you guys all having a good time. My word.
Yeah, we are having a great time. Where are y'all at?
We are in Alabama right now, just outside of Arley at 1,000 Trails.
Okay.
I think we got a little bit better temperatures than you all have right now. We're hitting pretty close to 90 during the day, so a lots of humidity.
Hold on, sorry, I can barely see you. The sun's in my eyes.
But
Well, Thousand Trails is making money on me this year because I paid my dues, and I don't think I'm going to use it
Oh, geez.
this year. I mean,
Oh, well,
six months.
you'll have
6
it next
months.
year.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
that's okay.
they'll be waiting for you when you get back.
Yeah,
Make it to where we can see them.
but I probably won't use it till I get down to Yuma. But I do use RPI. Actually, that's a lie. I did use RPI on the way up here in Hurricane Utah. Oh, we lost
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, we
You
lost
lost
the
me?
picture. Oh, there you
Okay.
are. We could hear you, but not see you.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get it to where I could see you guys. I can't see you guys. I can just see our side.
Who's forward so
Oh,
to you?
here you go. This is probably why. Let me do this.
Oh,
There
Now
we
can
go.
you see this?
Now we got you.
uh-oh.
But y'all was the star of the show, so we were insignificant at that time.
Well,
But,
we've been watching you all trip up through there, and it's sure bringing back a lot of memories for us. We was up there in 23.
Oh,
and
okay. Not that far
spent
ago. Long ago.
spent 3 months up there. We had a great time.
So you've been watching all our mishaps.
Yep.
You know,
Oh yeah,
Bob
yeah,
having mechanical problems. I'm
yeah.
taking off my side mirror.
Yeah, we saw
I
that.
broke my windshield, and then since the last time I was on, I had a toothache. So
Oh boy.
I got that under control. It's actually a gum problem, and it's all. I think it's fixed now, thanks to Bob and Pearl. They had some antibiotics.
Well, make sure you got it all taken care of before you get back into Canada, because if you go to the hospital in Canada, it's $1,000 right up front.
Wow.
Wow.
How many windshields did you guys go through?
We didn't. Knock on wood.
We didn't. We had one rock chip when we first got into Alaska, and when the rock hit us in the midst of my cursing, I look over and there's a glass shop. I pulled in and he fixed it, and then we never had another one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That,
Perfect time.
that is unreal.
Karma is on your side. You're good.
You know what? And Dawn, you could
Yes.
not have taken that mirror off any cleaner had you tried.
Well, you've seen the after effect. You see
Yeah.
what I put on there. It really is. You say you're from Alabama. That's Southern engineering there.
Yeah, yeah. You
You're
done
in
good there.
Yeah, you're in Alabama. I'm sorry, you're not
Right.
from.
We're from
Where are y'all
Wyoming.
from? Wyoming.
Wyoming. Yeah, we was 42 years in Wyoming.
I think we lost him. Or he lost us.
Yeah, it's a.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
we
here we
lost you for a little bit there.
I think that was my internet. I do have my Starlink, but it's mounted on the back of my rig. It is pointing towards the north, but the tents may be affecting it. And we're kind of sitting low. You saw around us.
Right.
So, I guess every once in a while it does have an outage, but it's been really good and fast for me. I've been uploading videos and everything else. So,
Yeah, I wish we would have had Starlink when we was in Alaska. We got it after we got back, but
yeah, you gotta have Starlink. If you come to Alaska, folks, you gotta have Starlink.
you're exactly right there.
Over the rest of the show, please.
Yeah, if we freeze up and you don't, you're gonna have to carry the show till we come back. I've done that a few times on Dave's. What's
you
that?
may lose a few followers.
No. Hey, listen, Diane, I'm used to that. I get that every day.
I'm glad to see that everything's, as you're having your problems, everybody's able to get them fixed and stay on the road, and that's a lot of stress when you're looking for parts.
Whoa.
Our tent is iffy right now.
A tent just came in about a foot on one side. So
Is there a bear on the other side?
no bears. No bears here.
Here that we've seen
We
so
saw a
far.
moose though come right through our campground.
Yes. Oh, did
Yes.
you see the thumbnail? Lennie
Yep.
took that picture like 10:30 at night, and it was between him and Bob and Pearl's rig, and the baby. I guess you call it a calf,
Right.
but
Yeah.
it was a guy. It was so cute, so cute. So he did a great job taking that picture.
Isn't the wildlife crazy up there?
Well, we see a lot of moose and bear. We haven't been seeing bear lately. We see moose now. So and by the way, this moose was in this campground with calf. We understand it's there all the time. Oh, there's Angela saying hi.
Hi, Angie.
How are you?
I'm sorry, I'm
Doing
looking
good.
at
Love you, girlfriend.
this tent move. So, but this moose and this calf are apparently there all the time. This moose is, so it's used to people. Matter of fact, Lennie, didn't you get really close to that mother moose at one time?
Too close. It was coming toward me. I don't like to mess with the wildlife, but the baby started walking toward me, and that made me nervous. I started backing up, and then the mom started walking toward me, and I thought, here, I'm going to be one of those morons on YouTube.
You're gonna be one of those people that.
Yeah. But I just really didn't want to get between that baby. But the baby was coming at us like it was curious, and I was like backing up, and it made me a little nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, babies and mama anything should make you nervous.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And bee trapper may be losing us because the thunderstorms lost power and the phone's got dead. So where did Bob go, by the way? Okay.
So now, have you guys left Seward yet?
We haven't been there yet. We're actually going to do a boondocking. What's the name of that spot we're boondocking at? It's Beluga Point or something. Hopefully,
Close to Beluga Point. By Beluga Point.
By Beluga Point.
Yeah.
We hope to see beluga whales on their way to Seward. And let's see. I think Seward is about 240 miles from here, max.
Oh, so you still got a ways then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your guys' advice about just finding pullouts to spend the night. We've been spending like 2-3 nights just at a random pullout beside a beautiful lake, beside a beautiful mountain. I mean, it's just.
Oh,
Just
it's amazing, ain't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you guys get up closer to Denali, I hope you get to see some caribou. That's where we saw a couple of wild caribou. Was up near Denali.
Well, Angela and Lennie, yesterday, 2 days ago, went to see a reindeer farm.
Yeah.
And they educated us on the difference between reindeer and caribou.
Yeah.
They said they're basically all elk with just different subspecies of that.
Right.
Yeah. So they said a caribou is almost the same as a reindeer, and a reindeer is almost the same as an elk. But
you said the same as elk. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, they're all subspecies of elk.
Oh, really?
Reindeer are subspecies of elk.
Hey,
Caribou are subspecies. They're all like different.
they all got fur and horns, and that's what I like looking at.
Reindeer farm. Of course, she did work at a reindeer farm. I'm not sure what her education level was, but I believe everything she said.
Which reindeer farm did you go to?
The one you did. No,
Right.
That's not the one she did. No. We might not have time up there.
We might not have time up there at the one near Fairbanks, so we went to the one near Palmer. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And didn't you say that reindeer, you can't hunt them or you can't keep them in captivity, but you can, in caribou, you can hunt, right?
I don't know.
What'd you say?
I think that's correct, Bob. I think that's correct. Or Don, excuse me.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so what else is new with y'all?
nothing new with us. We're just, enjoying traveling the states down here. It's hot and the humidity, but we're just waiting for all you guys to get back so we can hear your stories and every time I see a Sonic, I think of good old buddy Wayne there.
Wait till
Yeah,
you see
Wayne,
the
every
claw
time.
marks I got from my last grizzly bear encounter. It's gonna be great.
So with that, how are y'all feeling about the bears? Are you a little more comfortable with them?
Yes.
They're no big deal anymore.
They don't care about
Right.
it.
Good.
I
Yeah,
Right.
have my
that's.
best friend.
Angela has her bear spray.
Probably right now.
But yeah, when the way the
Down the road.
Before we came to Alaska, we were worried we wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a grizzly and a black bear. Now it's easy. Black bear run away. The grizzlies don't get too
Well,
well,
worried
and
about telling
grizzlies
the
are
difference.
so big.
Well, when you
Telling
get
the
over to
difference between the
Seward,
brown black bear. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
when you get over to Seward, on the other side of the bay, there's what they call a weir over there, and it's kind of like a fish ladder, and all the salmon pile up right there, waiting to go upstream, and you'll get them big sea lions come into that
Oh,
little.
that's Valdez.
Or is that Valdez? Remember that for
Yeah,
Valdez.
we did see a sea lion eating a fish. Caught
Yeah.
a big fish. Oh, we
Yeah.
also saw an eagle with I swear it was a 20-pound fish up in the tree,
Nice.
and he was trying to keep it away from two big blackbirds that was harassing them.
Oh,
Yeah, bald eagle. And we
Oh,
got
wow.
video of that.
nice.
It was gorgeous. And he
So pretty.
he was flying. I don't know how he flies with that big a fish. I mean, it was
Yeah,
huge.
they're pretty strong. I've seen in Wyoming where they'll clasp onto an antelope's back, a pronghorn, and pack
Yeah.
it off. They're pretty strong.
Wow.
I didn't know they packed it off. I thought they
Well,
broke its
you
back.
do what you got to do to survive. I mean, nature is cruel, but it does what it's got to do to survive and prolong the species. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, definitely. But it's been a fantastic trip so far. I'm thinking this tent's not going to last much longer, though. I hate to tell y'all this. It is moving like crazy. But if it wasn't for the tent, the wind noise would be so great you wouldn't be able to hear us at all.
Right.
Right. All right.
Does
Well,
anybody?
we're glad everybody's having fun, and it's good to see your faces and that. And we're gonna exit out and grab something
All right.
to eat, and we'll just keep you on the camera and watch you.
All right. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate that.
Bye,
Hey,
Drive safe,
good
drive.
to see everybody.
Love
All right.
you all. Travel safe.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Well, they're the ones that gave y'all a lot of
advice. They gave us a lot of advice. They put on that little seminar when we were in Arizona because this is like good story for Don too. We were asking questions. They had just come back from Alaska, and we're like, "What about this? We take money. What should we do with this? And how do credit cards work? And are the people up there real? Do they speak English?" And we had lots of questions. And so he's like, "Tomorrow, just come on over, and I'll show you my little spreadsheet." And he had a little. He actually had a little setup. And we sat around in chairs just like this, and he put on a little Alaska seminar. And he's like, here's what you can do. You don't need reservations. You can do this, pull up. Here's some pictures of what we did. And he really gave us a lot of education. Some of these pull-ups we're using are from them.
Oh, wow.
We're using from them. He also mentioned, worrying about the bears. Yeah. He said if you worry about bears, you're gonna laugh at yourself when you get back.
Yeah. He's right.
He took the anxiety level
way down.
Yeah, the two of them, they're just so kind and so calm about it, and they just took our anxiety level.
Angela's still working on it.
Yeah. Still got her bear stuff.
Y'all be so proud to have Angela around.
Yeah. She may be the smart person. But we got three people back here that live here. That's probably a great source. We need to pick their brain on what we need to do and how we need to do it. Do y'all want to chime in and educate us ignorant folks?
Do the Alaskans feel like everybody from the 48 is an idiot when they come up here?
Yes.
Where are you guys? Where are you guys from in the lower?
I'm from Ohio, but I came up from Florida.
Oh, okay, Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
One extreme to the other. Why not?
Yeah.
Really. I celebrated 30 years in Alaska.
30 years.
Wow.
30 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I came up for a 3 to 6 month assignment back in 1996.
Wow.
And never left again. Okay. Never went home.
I'm from California, by way of Florida, by way of Washington. I was moved here in 2018 because I went to work on the boat. I'm still here.
Well,
Yes, nobody.
and this is her fourth year at the
Fourth year.
car launch.
well, you know, folks, you would have me. I would move here in a heartbeat if it wasn't for the winters. How do y'all survive the winters? Tell us that.
You learn to live with it. Not that bad.
20 below is not bad.
It doesn't get that cold here. You said wind, you didn't say freezing. What's up, snow plow? Right, yeah.
What is your winter temperatures run about roughly?
Well, this past year about 20. Yeah. They got more snow in Washington State than we did here in Alaska.
Okay.
We're expecting
So it's
Cleveland often get colder weather in Cleveland than we get in Anchorage. Because Anchorage is on the water.
Wow.
So Anchorage being on the water is not as cold. The water regulates your temperature pretty well.
Fairbanks is 50 below.
Yeah, Fairbanks
Yeah, we
is
have
50
some
below.
friends here that are from Fairbanks.
Okay.
Okay.
They just moved here from New Hampshire. They live in Fairbanks.
So it wasn't much of a change, right?
Correct.
They live in New Hampshire. They're like, I wish it would get cold here. Let's go to Fairbanks.
I got a feeling they missed the change of colors, though.
Not yet, no. See the colors up here.
Yeah, but not like New Hampshire.
Right, okay.
A long weekend.
That's like the winters in Florida. Yes.
That's always a story that whenever you talk to anybody from Anchorage or from Alaska, they're always like, well, I moved up here to do this and I never left.
And I never left. Exactly.
I can see the beauty is just overwhelming, folks. I mean, I could see living here, though, take it for granted because human beings, that's what we do, take things for granted. But the beauty is just today, riding back from the restaurant, I was just saying, Bob and Pearl, it's overwhelming. It's just the beauty is just, I can't get enough of it. So,
Well, if we wanted to
pull
phone,
over so I can take pictures. Like, oh, wait.
well, we wouldn't have found the part for their RV. Bob and Pearl were going to live here.
yeah.
We thought so.
Exactly.
Yep, you're right.
We're going to have to postpone the rest of the trip for a while.
But it's been so great. I cannot emphasize it enough. I try to do that every week. You've got to come to Alaska if you can. And by the way, I don't care what rig you have. We've seen things from 1971. You know, we had I don't know what you call it, a Class A, a B, Class, I guess it was a van plus, a B plus or something, because it was from 1971 Dodge van, and it looked cool. And we've seen brand new London Airs. And the London Air, how much are those? Like $1 million. So, and we've seen at least a dozen of them, right? So we've seen more Class A's than anything. There's fifth wheels here. There's travel trailers. You know, I researched Alaska when I was researching this lifestyle, and they had me convinced you needed a truck camper. Well, I've seen a lot of truck campers, but I've also seen a lot of everything else.
Got some rooftop tents and stuff too.
You don't need.
Yep, rooftop tents. Yep, even though there's bears, they do sleep in those, I guess.
And simply SUVs that they sleep in.
Yep, I've seen it. We've seen everything. It is amazing, and they're right. You come up with whatever you got and you can afford. Now, I do warn you, things are more expensive here. Food's more expensive. Restaurants more expensive. Gas, we just paid what, $3.59 a gallon, which I understand there's parts in the States it's down to like 2.25 a gallon. So yeah, it's more expensive here. And I don't understand the oil since this is where it all comes from. But you know, how can it be more expensive here? But that's just politics.
Not refined here, I think.
Not refined here. There's the good answer right there. But it's been great. And folks, do y'all have something to add, or I may call this short? Unless y'all want to add something in the back there.
Is there anything we should know?
What do we know about the car launch? Arrive early.
Ride early. Have fun.
Have fun.
8, 9 o'clock till later.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Is there plenty of food there? For the
there's a lot of food trucks.
Okay, good.
They don't. Last year you couldn't use any credit cards there, so have cash on you.
Okay, we thought about that.
Because there was no service.
Okay. Oh,
Some of them.
it's a good chance. Is it a good place for me to get rid of my Canadian money?
No.
Canada.
Canada.
So,
Going
I
back
don't
through.
feel like there's music that's too loud. Because it really has to be. I was like hoping.
I didn't hear. I heard. What kind of music is it?
Yeah.
We just listen to everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
They're going to crank up the music for us.
Yeah. When we get off the live, they wanted to know what time the live was because I went and told them we were going to have a live, and they didn't want. They wanted to cut the music down during the live. But I'll be honest with you, you couldn't hear it in my rig. It's not that loud.
You only find nice people up here.
You really
So
do.
far.
Yes.
So far, that's our only experience. It's nice people.
There's a lot of land up in Alaska. The people that aren't nice are off in the woods a little bit.
By themselves,
They're in the river somewhere feeding something.
trapping. Living off the land. Yeah.
Just decorating for tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, decorating your side by side?
Yeah, you start behind the decoration.
I actually have some decorations up, but you can see kind of part of one. But it's too windy to hang them on my RV, so I put them in the tent. And then the way we situate things, unfortunately, you can't see them. But it's okay. It's cheap.
Ricky's here. The wind out in front of the RV is absolutely horrendous. Very windy.
It is very windy. It was yesterday. So yeah, Ricky's here. Hi, Ricky. Glad you could join us. But I don't know what to add, folks. Do y'all know what to add?
You could get this up quicker.
I did a little
I got a feeling that after this live, we'll be taking the tent down.
Want to play games?
I would love to. I'm in.
In the tent.
In the tent. I'll sacrifice my tent if I have to. But
As long as it doesn't blow over with me in it again, I'll be okay.
well, we could add another bungee down at the bottom right there.
Okay, good enough.
And well, no, it'd be pulling up. Never mind, that's a bad idea, folks.
Or we can sit outside and listen to the rock and roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't play cards in this wind, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We can hear it through the windows.
It is very sunny, even though it's like 66 degrees. It feels hotter in the sun. In the sun, and of course I'm in the shade, and I don't even have long sleeves on. But Ricky said Happy 4th. You know, I probably should have started with that on the left. Happy 4th. I do wish everybody a Happy 4th. I think we all take it for
I
granted.
call it the Independence Day, 4th of July. Do you say Happy 25th of December? Do you say that, or do you say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
I don't like saying 4th of July because it's just a date. I like saying Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day.
It is. It is. And it should remind us what it took for us to get here and to be able to disagree with each other and unfortunately not act too patriotic at times, all of us, and it's kind of sad.
I
But
disagree.
you disagree. There you go.
Time to time. Not necessarily held by the background.
A lot of people have died for him to be able to disagree.
Yeah. Amen.
But I know he's just kidding. But it is a great day, and all Americans should be proud of America.
Yeah.
And it is, I believe, even going to get stronger. And if it doesn't, then we've got other things to look forward to.
It doesn't blame you.
Well, I know it's not my fault. But everybody, I want to thank you for coming on and joining us. And of course, we had Diane and Terry, and we had our guests, Mary and Angie and Carrie. Karen, I'm sorry.
Aaron and Mary.
Aaron, I'm sorry. I apologize. I was going to say, we got Karen in the group. But thank everybody to come on and listen to this nonsense. If you like this nonsense, be sure to join us next week at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Pacific Time, next Thursday night. Be there. And we will be in Stewart at that time. Seward. I'm sorry. Seward. We've been to Stewart. Seward. Okay? Everybody, have a great week. See you later.